my channel, Malu Stories. I hope you enjoyed this story. This morning I'm going to talk about Sam. This is Sam Brown. You have met him before. Now Sam is very different from all the other dogs, because whereas when you call the others, they'll come. When you call Sam, he look at you and then turn his back and act as if he doesn't know you. He's unlike the other dogs in more than one ways. When it's time to go to the vet, we can just take up the dogs and put them in the car. Not so Sam. So when Sam needs to see a vet, the vet has to come to him, because he's very wild that way. So one day he started looking poorly, and then conditions worsened until we start seeing some very serious symptoms. So we sent for the vet. When the vet came, the vet said rat poison. So we said it can't be rat poison. One, we don't have any rats, and two, we don't have any rat poison. So the vet said rat poison. So I said, where rat poison going to come from? So he said, has he been in contact with any rats recently? And then it clicked. I remember 2 days before, rain had fallen, and when we came out, we saw a disemboweled rat in the backyard. So the vet said, rat poison. We said, it's not our rat, we don't know where it's from. The vet said, don't matter where it's from, it's rat poison. So he treated him, gave him an injection, and told us to feed him yogurt. So every day my daughter fed him the yogurt in a syringe, and because my daughter is a nurse in the family, the dog nurse, the cat nurse too, and little by little we gave him glucose water too, to keep him hydrated, and little by little he got better. But because he's so curious, he's always getting himself into trouble. So one morning we came out and found him. I know, you know, tapes. There's a cardboard center to most tapes, masking tape or electrical tape or whatever. But the electrical tapes, they now start putting a plastic rather than a paper thing around it, in the center. One day we came out and found him with one of it wrapped around the bottom of his lips, past these teeth, and could we get it out? And we tried for hours. I would call a friend, and he came with all his tools, and he couldn't get it out. So finally, when it was late enough, because this happened very early in the morning, we called the vet. But before the vet could come, every few minutes he would remember that he have it on, and he start fighting and start scraping his mouth. And of course, that made it get more and more swollen, and then it started to bleed. So we're there fretting and said, Lord, what's going to happen to him? Anyway, when the vet came and saw it, the vet sent for the clippers. We said, look here, we use something like that already. He said, okay. He sent his assistant for the clippers, and he clip. And of course the clippers break. And of course we all laughed at him. And of course Sam will not settle down. So eventually I had to sedate him. And little by little he was able to clip it off. And Sam was free. So when we decided to move houses to come to this place, we didn't know what we were going to do, because we were afraid that we couldn't transport Sam, because Sam don't like to be put anywhere. Anyway, we fight him off and got him into the car. And when the dogs got here, they were so excited, everybody, and they went on like that for about half hour, and would not stop till finally they settled down. The next time we wanted to take them anywhere, Sam was the first. Fred, allow me now? Could you allow me to tell my story? Yes. Sam was the first one in the car. So I just sit in the back with the dogs. Sam pushed me out of the way so that he could get the window, because I didn't want him to go beside the window in case the paw press the seat and then and then bring out the window like the cat did one time. So Sam pushed me down, man, and Sam go and sit beside the window, and Sam all excited, man, and Sam walking up and down on the back seat. The other dogs in the car too, and it's 5 of them we had. But from that, Sam loved car drives. So I tried to convince my daughter to take them driving, but take them for a drive, but she don't want to do it. But I think they would enjoy it. Fred Brown is very jealous of Sam, you know, so you notice that. Fred Black about my Fred Brown. Fred Black is very jealous of Sam, so of course, because he was the first one who started come up in the seat. So those are two stories about Sam. So until next time, see you.